Big Lance off the motherfucking yard. So I'm going to talk about incompatibles. Alright? First of all, an incompatible is when you have a problem with somebody, or somebody has a problem with you, and what they're going to do is, if they're intimidated or they're scared, they're going to go to the fucking people and they're going to try to get you put on an incompatible or keep separate. It's a coward-ass move. I've never done it. But I remember the last time I got locked up, as I was coming in through the fucking jail, the lady at the reception desk was like, "You got any enemies?" I was like, "Nah." She was like, "Why do you got 17 incompatibles? Motherfuckers out here in the world. You might have a problem with someone out in the world, and when they get to jail, they don't want to face you. So they'll tell them that they got a problem with you." And in most situations, most cases, that shit's gonna fly. They're gonna, like, especially in like a county jail. The county jail's obviously gonna try to avoid problems. But I'm gonna tell you a story about a situation that I was involved in where they slipped through the cracks. Like I told y'all before, I was an ex-gang member, whatever. Well, when I first got the keys to this organization, the keys meaning I was pretty much up on top of the food chain for a few years. The guy that actually brought me home to the organization. Bringing home, when you bring someone home into a gang, that means you bring them into the gang. All right. This dude brought me into the gang a couple years before. We were tight, whatever. Went through a couple things. This was in the county jail. That's when I got brought home. So I rose up. He went home. I went to prison. And I kind of took this gangbanging shit and flew with it. Started contacting the guys that started the gang. Started to get in direct contact. My line would be good, so I could recruit. Blah, blah, blah. Well, when you're in a gang, in an organization, you have what's called lit. And your lit is your handbook on the way you're going to live your life. The rules and regulations of the gang, the do's and don'ts, the workouts, whatever the fuck. It's basically your Bible that has your 10 fucking commandments of how you live your life as a member of this gang. All right? So, I go to prison. I get the word that dude has come back to jail. I've been in prison for a couple years now. He's done caught another crime, come back on a 12-year sentence. He's in the hole in reception at the prison I was at. So let me explain. A lot of these prisons will take on, they call it fast track reception. They're going to keep you in there for like 3 to 4 weeks and do your fast track reception to get you to whatever prison you're going to. A lot of times, if you're the level of custody that prison is, they'll just release you from the hole onto that yard. So I heard he's back there in reception and that he might be coming out on this prison yard. Cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I thought about was I had done all this work. I didn't want this guy to come out and try to steal my fucking place and try to act like he was going to run shit, because at one time he was ahead of me. That was no longer the case. We weren't recognizing him as the boss. I was the boss. That's the way it was going to be ran. Well, when you're in a gang, an organization, you can have certain tattoos. You cannot have certain tattoos because those certain tattoos might be a representation of something else, and shit can get confusing. In this instance, this guy had our symbolism tattooed on him, but he had tattooed some other shit around that that was not in line with what we believed in, that was in line with what we represented. I had also heard that he was in the back running his motherfucking mouth, that he didn't fuck with us, that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So anyway, he comes out onto the yard as anticipated. I pulled up on him in the chow hall with a couple of the soldiers, and I was like, listen, as long as you play it cool, we're going to play it cool. I didn't notice these tattoos at this point. Well, also when you're in a gang, you're going to have certain allegiances with other gangs. You're going to have beef with these guys, but you're going to align yourself with other organizations. This is strictly for numbers and money. There's no other reason why you're going to do this, okay? And in a prison situation, a lot of the organizations, they're going to align with each other because they need the numbers. You know, when you have certain groups that are huge, a lot of little gangs are going to click up because that's the only way we can fight off extortion and shit like that, okay? One of the heads of the other organization that we were aligned with came to me and he spoke on the situation. We had a meeting on the yard. He said, this is what it is. I'm seeing these tattoos. I'm hearing what this guy's saying. Basically, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And I made my decision. My decision was this. I was like, you have options. I went to him on the yard one day at rec. I had my soldiers in place on the prison yard. The other big homies were made aware that there might be some violence. And let me explain why I did that. You want to alert the other organizations because they might have something going on during that rec period that might supersede what you got going on, or at least you give them a heads up so they can take care of what they got to take care of. Because once you start to fucking somebody up on a prison rec yard, they're going to close the yard down, they're going to call rec, and everybody's got to go inside. They could be out there dealing with money, they could be out there dealing with their own shit, maybe taking care of some of their guys or whatever. So out of respect, I went up there, I handled that situation, everybody was on point, the yard was dead motherfucking quiet, and everything in prison is show and prove. So right now, we were the center of attention. I knew that they were expecting me to make some type of move, so I had to. There was no more option, I had to. There was no way out of it. I pull up on dude, and I tell him like this, look, Holmes, these are your options. You can either, out of respect for where you used to be, I'm going to give you this opportunity to cover up either our shit, cover up their shit, and I'll give you a violation as according to the infraction, which probably would have been, either put him on the wall for 60 seconds and beat his body real hard, or make him pay some money, or make him do whatever. This isn't high school. I'm not going to have him in the building writing sentences of why he shouldn't fucking tattoo other organization symbols on him. It would have been a display of violence, or it would have been money, pretty much. So that's your first option. Your other option is I'll allow you to walk into this building right now and check the fuck in front of everybody. Checking in means you PC up. You go into protective custody because you fear for your safety. I said your last option is you can stand, you want to fucking soldier it up or whatever. I said, but I promise you this, you will not make it in from this rec period like you look now. So he decided, I guess he didn't think we were serious. The prison we were at was a correctional center. It really wasn't a high level. I had gotten down to a level 2, which is the lowest I've ever been. I was enjoying my time there. It was a dorm. The dorms are the easiest prisons. Once you start getting into the cells, that's where most of the crazy shit starts happening. So when you're in a dorm, that's laid back all the time. Okay, people are going home. There ain't a whole lot of people with life sentences. It's more of a laid back situation. I didn't want to leave this prison, but I had given an oath. I had taken an oath. I was blooded in. I was living by the terms and agreement that I fucking made for this organization. What we did was I had buried in the yard. It was a metal, like a big metal gasket almost. It could fit around the hand. So I grabbed that out of the yard. I informed the other organizations what was getting ready to happen. I grabbed one of my guys, just me and him, and I was the type of leader that I would never ask you to do something or be involved in something that I wasn't going to lead the motherfucking charge for. I didn't do the finger pointing thing. I was always involved. I got my hands dirty on a number of occasions. This is why I rose to the top as fast as I did, man. Okay, that's just what it is. The people that were higher up saw something in me. I was a good earner. I made money. I ran a legit program, and I wasn't scared to fight for mine. I didn't give a fuck if you were white, brown, or black. It didn't make a fuck to me. Anyway, there was a softball game going on in the yard, man, and he was standing on the third base coach circle with his back to us, which was fucking crazy. He really was spitting in my face, so now I'm pissed. Now I'm fucking mad. I feel like I got to make an example. And I walked right in behind him, and the first one I caught him with, I caught him. Whack! And when it hit him, the whole side right here of his head peeled the fuck over, and he went to go down. As he was going down, when I hit him, I was coming up on the other side with the left, and as he's dropping, I picked him back up with a left hook. Whack! And then my homeboy jumped on him. But I wanted to be the one to set it off. I let the dogs eat. I let them eat, and I fucking allowed it to go on for a little longer than I probably should have. And when I called it, when I told him to stop, we walked off. We took our blues off, our state blues, which is our fucking, our prison uniform. Passed those off to a couple of, some prospect guys that were trying to be a part of our organization. Dude, I will say this about this guy. And if he watches this, he'll know I'm talking about him. Maybe he don't like the story, but I'm going to give him kudos on this. He had to go inside. When he came to, they carried him, a couple of his homeboys, his new little homeboys, took him inside. And he was so fucked up he couldn't, they call yard, their sirens go off. We all go into buildings. They take him to the back. He never fucking told on us. He never said our names. I will give him that. He never wrote a statement. They took him to the hospital. He was in a coma. They were like thinking he was going to go out of here. Unfortunately, though, when you're on those level 2s, you're going to have a lot of rats. So somebody went and told on us. They said they had a fucking stack of kites like that on us. They took us to the hole, and we sat in a hole for a couple days. They're waiting to see what his medical outcome is going to be. He ends up coming out. They end up shipping all of us. I went to fucking Greensville. And I'm going to shorten this up a little bit because I don't like making 20, 30-minute videos. But about a year goes by. Obviously, I've got paperwork, I believe, upstairs. I'll show it if anybody wants to see it, where they kept us incompatible, right? We were not supposed to be around each other. Well, Greensville's got a medical unit for the state of Virginia. If you got a real fucking serious medical condition, they'll send you there because it's the biggest prison in Virginia and it's the biggest medical facility. It's easier to take care of you there. Well, he gets fucking shipped right to Greensville in the building right next to my building. Greensville's like 3 prisons in one. You got S1, S2, S3. I was in S1 at the time. So he gets put in the building. And I see him. Well, backtrack. He's seen a couple of the dogs that I was hanging out with, the homies. And he told them, like, is Lance here? And they were like, yeah. And he was like, I'm such and such. And they already knew the situation. They was like, damn. Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know what L's going to think when he hears that you're here. But the way I looked at it was this. Yeah, you did what you did. We did what we did, but you fucking acted like a man. In my eyes, you're still good. I said, I seen him on the fence. Remember I told y'all before about talking on the fence. And I went up to him. I was like, what's up, homeboy? Like, I didn't know if he wanted revenge. I didn't know if he was going to try to sabotage. This, that, and the third. But in my mind, I didn't think he was going to say shit because he didn't say shit. That situation turned out okay because I had history with the guy. I already knew him. I let him go. He's from my hometown. He was from my city. We had talked. We worked it out. He paid his dues in my mind. You know what I'm saying? As a leader, as a shot caller, you're not always going to make the fucking right decision. So don't think that there's going to ever be a situation where you're going to make the right decision all the time. It's not going to happen. Nobody's fucking perfect. But don't think that you're going to PC up and you're never going to see that guy again either. The whole moral to this story is first of all, don't be a grimy piece of shit human being that gets over on other motherfuckers, because that's not a way to live, man. You should always be honest, man. Have integrity. Be loyal. Loyalty is a godsend trait to have. But don't think for 1 second. Don't think for 1 second, man, that you're going to get out and never see this guy again, because you could be at the fucking gas station pumping your gas, and you might have done this dude real dirty. In the last 10 years of his life, he's been waiting to run into you. He gets his motherfucking chance, and that's it. It's a wrap for you, man. So the moral of the story, like I said, don't be a piece of shit. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a coward. Be a man. Be a fucking man. Don't go out there and just join gangs. Don't go out there and think prison is glorified by any means, especially on this channel, y'all. All right? You know, a couple of people, the reason I've been telling these stories, a couple of people have been wanting to hear a few more stories. So I'm going to do what the subscribers want. You know, I'm on my positive shit. I want to reiterate that always in every video. You guys, purpose, drive, and discipline. That's what it is, man. That's what we're doing out here. You got to have all those things in order to be successful. Okay? Whether you're rising up to the tops in the penitentiary, in a gang, or whatever, flip the script on that shit, man. Flip the script on your way of thinking and come home. Be home. Be around the people that truly love you, because in the gang life, in the gang banging life, they don't love you. They don't care about you, man. They don't. They don't give a fuck. Because what happened to me, I did all that shit. And I came home with the money that I had motherfucking earned for myself in a motel room. And I was a top. And a whole bunch of fucking sealed indictments if I ever goddamn decided to gangbang another day of my goddamn life. Because when all that shit popped off, the FBI came and talked to me at Greensville and told me straight up, you got about one more mistake to make, motherfucker, and you're going to get a RICO case. Now, RICO ain't no joke, man. They will give it to you. They'll give you 100 fucking years, and they'll go home and microwave dinner and sit there and watch a movie with their family and not think twice about you. The world don't care, man. And you're only going to get so many chances in life. Whether you're doing that or whether you're shooting dope, you're going to eventually take that wrong shot. You're eventually going to get a hot shot and go up out of here, man. And then what? Then your mother misses you. Your kids miss you. They need you right now, man. Trust and believe. I don't care how imperfect you are. There's something deep inside that is beautiful and great. And the world is a lot better place for having you in it, man. That's the way you need to think. I believe in you. You believe in you. Look in that mirror and believe in what's looking back, man. Be proud of that person looking back at you. Because that's all you got at the end. That's all you got. Okay? So be strong. Stay tuned for more videos. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit a like. Leave me a comment. And because I like to get to know you guys, man. I don't want to just be that guy trolling through looking at comments, man. I read every single comment, good or bad. I got some haters out there already, and I've only had this page up for a couple weeks. But I'm sure I'll have plenty of more, man. Okay, cool, whatever. Fuck it. Not everybody's going to like me. I don't lose any sleep. Because I'm proud of who I see when I look back. Okay? Don't carry around anger, man. Don't carry around guilt. It's worthless. Guilt is a worthless fucking emotion, man. Throw that shit to the side. It's in your way. Whatever's in the past, keep it in the past. Don't look at it no more, because you're not fucking going that way, man. We're going forward with purpose, with drive, with discipline. Stay tuned. Stay up, stay out, man. Love each and every one of y'all.